Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I am here to talk about swaps. To swap or not to swap, that is the question. Well, what is a swap? First of all, swapping is simply winning one and losing one race by each player while alternating each race. Simply put, players match up and then they challenge each other repeatedly. While one player wins one round, the next player would win the alternate round. And you would continuously do this in a rapid succession, thus allowing you to have very fast RP generation. Looking at the split screen, you can see on the right side, I'm trying to challenge players and trying to get a race. And while that's happening, the account that is already swapping has been going through two races in the meantime. This is why swapping is far more efficient for RP generation. Also, knowing full well that the other party will lose every other race means you don't have to worry about losing because you screwed up your launch or shift like I just did on the right side. It's going to hurt my run. Plus, this guy's car is probably down-tuned and running better than the lobby. So all these little factors become non-issue when you're swapping. However, there are some basic understanding of swapping within the game by various player groups. One of which is one, you only should expect to swap with a player that also wants to swap. Don't assume people are going to follow the rules, even if they have, quote, the swap symbol. The swap symbol, I don't have it on any of my accounts, but what the swap symbol is simply a circle or a recycling sign or something that says W/L or win/lose, one win, one lose. People use various ways to try to demonstrate they want to swap. And that usually means that these players know what swap means and will follow the rules. Doesn't always happen. Now, assuming that you're going to go into a live lobby and you want to swap, do you actually set up your car to win? My answer to that always is you should never go into live lobby without a car that can control the lobby to some degree. Meaning, no, I'm not saying you should down tune the hell out of a car, go into lobby and swap with it because it won't make good RP. You need a high evo car. But it doesn't mean you don't tune the car to beat Dino a little bit, at least enough to know that not everybody in the lobby can just run you over. That is the key to a good live racing car. Plus, once you find an honorable opponent, you can now swap efficiently and effectively. The problem with challenging opponents one at a time is the waste of time during wildcards. While I'm normally playing, I have absolutely no issue playing every player and playing to win. Sometimes I give a loss here and there because I'm trying to keep my car from being bumped, but generally speaking, I don't play to lose. When you're swapping, though, the efficiency just simply cannot be matched by playing to win. Look at this. I'm still waiting for someone to either challenge me or I have to keep challenging them. In the meantime, the swap player drawing a wild card is just challenging over and over and getting tons of RP that you're missing out as you're waiting. So for a crew that is demanding something like 1.5 million or more from a player as a minimum per season, swapping becomes a not a necessity but a method to an end. And that is really all it is. It's just a method to an end to get more RP quicker. Do you have to swap to get RP? Absolutely not. I got plenty of RP. I can get over a million RP a season without ever swapping using an A-Bars for live only. So no, you don't have to swap to get the RP. But as you escalate the point requirements, that's when swapping becomes key. In trying to do a 3 million season, I find that I must swap or I must kind of abuse the swap system in order to get the quick RP that I need. Alternatively would be I would play for hours and hours facing refusals like I just did there and trying to find a guy and not disconnect and win RP. That is very, very time consuming. For the purpose of just getting RP in a game, I think using the swap really isn't a bad idea. The best time to use it, of course, is during wild cards. Since you only have an hour, maybe 2 hours, the 30 card I never really participate in, so I never run for 3 hours. You will make the quote cap of 300,000 points with the 70 card in about an hour and a half to 2 hours with the swap system, assuming your device is fast enough. If it's slower, it'll be a little bit slower, but nonetheless, it will far out exceed anyone who doesn't swap. Now, there are some never swappers out there. The never swapper guys oftentimes feels that swapping is cheating. I disagree that it's cheating. I think it is simply players being smart about a system in the game and they're taking advantage of it. Okay, if Natural Motion thought this was totally cheating, all the swappers all these years from the top crews would have all been banned by now. So I don't think it's cheating. I just think that no, it's not really racing. No, it's not as much of a challenge, but um, it is, again, a means to an end. That being said, just because you have win-loss in your name doesn't mean somebody's going to swap with you. For example, my right side account is not swapping. This guy has WL in his name. It doesn't mean I'm going to give him a race. I'm still going to race him heads on and do the best I can and try to win. So understand that just because you have your win-loss or little circle in your name doesn't mean that an opponent you face without it will ever give you a win on purpose. All right. I don't want to be long-winded about this. If you have questions, ask in the comments. If you have your own thoughts on swapping, feel free to let me know what they are. But ultimately, this is a quick and dirty rundown of what swapping and what a swap is and how it works. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Thanks, and I'll catch you next time with another CSR2 video.